Chai! Now wow, people wey suppose talk true to power don't off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go sama us, call am hate speech. But fear not, my ego don't come. Ingo torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we loud, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. My ego diary politico, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. This one not the off in mind, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. And in the touchlight every corner, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai, them be promise us say we go get light and power. Nah. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Every day, dollar just they get the higher power over naira. See them talk say make we off mind, but thank God say my ego don't come. So my people make you loud, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. My ego diary politico, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. This one not they off in mind, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh.
Malamala. Mo bojú ayé o ayé ṣá malamala. Mo máa bójú ọ̀run òkùnkùn ló ṣubúlẹ̀. Mo máa bójú ọ̀run òkùnkùn ló ṣubúlẹ̀. Mo ní ẹ̀ẹ́rẹ́ yìí o. Kí ni dé sí Yorùbá o ọmọ aráyé? Kí ni ṣẹlẹ̀ sí Yorùbá o ọmọ Oòduà o? Yeyeyeyeyeyeye àwa máa ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ là ń bẹ. Yorùbá ń ṣera wọn nítorí owó. Yorùbá ń jìra wọn lẹ́sẹ̀ nítorí ipò. Wọ́n gbẹ̀mí fáláre, wọ́n gbáre pẹ́lẹ́bí, wọ́n kò lè kó wájà, wọ́n tún kó lóko wá mú. Ọgbọ́n tí wọ́n gbọ́n ló gbé wọn délé ọlá. Ọgbọ́n náà ló tún padà wá sí lé wọn mọ́lẹ̀ o. Àwọn tí wọ́n ti ń ṣọ̀gá lọ́jọ́ tó ti pẹ́ tún padà wá dẹni à ń fọwọ́ ti sẹ́yìn o. Yóò Yorùbá yoyoyo bí iná alẹ́. Yorùbá rúrúrú bí omi òkun. Yorùbá bàbá ni bàbá ń ṣe. Yóò Yorùbá ronú o. Yorùbá sọra wọn di bọ́ọ̀lù fáráyé gbá. Wọ́n bá gbá wọn sókè wọ́n tún gbá wọn sísàlẹ̀ o. Ẹ̀yà tí ó ti kéré tẹ́lẹ̀ ni wọ́n gé kúrú. Àwọn tí àrífẹ́ lọ́sùn ti dẹni àtijọ́ Yorùbá jókòó sílẹ̀ rẹ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ wọn fọwọ́ lọ́wọ́. Bí àgùntàn tí abọ́ rẹ̀ ń gbòrìṣà ilẹ̀ o. Yóò Yorùbá ronú o. Malamala. Mo bojú ayé o ayé ṣá malamala. Mo máa bójú ọ̀run òkùnkùn ló ṣubúlẹ̀. Mo máa bójú ọ̀run òkùnkùn ló ṣubúlẹ̀ o. Mo ní ẹ̀ẹ́rẹ́ yìí o. Kí ni dé sí Yorùbá o ọmọ aráyé? Kí ni ṣẹlẹ̀ sí Yorùbá o ọmọ Oòduà o? Yeyeyeyeyeye àwa máa ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ là ń bẹ. Yorùbá ń ṣera wọn nítorí owó. Yorùbá ń jìra wọn lẹ́sẹ̀ nítorí ipò. Wọ́n gbẹ̀mí fáláre, wọ́n gbáre pẹ́lẹ́bí, wọ́n kò lè kó wájà, wọ́n tún kó lóko wá mú. Ọgbọ́n tí wọ́n gbọ́n ló gbé wọn délé ọlá. Ọgbọ́n náà ló tún padà wá sí lé wọn mọ́lẹ̀ o. Àwọn tí wọ́n ti ń ṣọ̀gá lọ́jọ́ tó ti pẹ́ tún padà wá dẹni à ń fọwọ́ ti sẹ́yìn o. Yóò Yorùbá yoyoyo bí iná alẹ́. Yorùbá rúrúrú bí omi òkun. Yorùbá bàbá ni bàbá ń ṣe. Yóò Yorùbá ronú o. Yorùbá sọra wọn di bọ́ọ̀lù fáráyé gbá. Wọ́n bá gbá wọn sókè wọ́n tún gbá wọn sísàlẹ̀ o. Ẹ̀yà tí ó ti kéré tẹ́lẹ̀ ni wọ́n gé kúrú. Àwọn tí àrífẹ́ lọ́sùn ti dẹni àtijọ́ Yorùbá jókòó sílẹ̀ rẹ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ wọn fọwọ́ lọ́wọ́. Bí àgùntàn tí abọ́ rẹ̀ ń gbòrìṣà ilẹ̀ o. Yóò Yorùbá ronú o.
torí kì máa í burú títí kó bógún ọdún lẹ́yìn òkùnkùn bèrèbèrè ìmọ́lẹ̀ yàtọ̀ o ẹ jẹ́ ká pọ̀ Olódùmarè ká pọ̀ Balùwàyé káyé wa lè dùn ní ìgbẹ̀yìn lálàyò ilẹ̀ mọ́ pé ìyá o.
ilẹ̀ dákun gbà wá o ilẹ̀ o.
ilẹ̀ ọ̀gẹ́rẹ́ àfọkọ́yẹrí. alákòókà ó tẹ́rẹ̀ẹ́rẹ́ kábì. ọ̀gbaragada bí ẹni yèyé mi ọmọ darúpalẹ̀ àdúgbò.
ilẹ̀ dákun gbà wá o.
òjijì tí ka ìkàlẹ́ nù mọ́. àtẹ ìka ọkọ tí a pèlè. ọgbàmùgbàmù ojú Olódùmarè ò mà ṣe gbàmù lọ́wọ́ ayé.
àwa gorí ilẹ̀ yìí pẹ́ o.
ẹni bá dalẹ̀ abalẹ̀ lọ ò
pèrègèdè o. àwa gorí ilẹ̀ yìí pẹ́ o.
Odùduwà bá wa túnlẹ̀ yìí ṣe ò
sówó tọmọ o. àwa gorí ilẹ̀ yìí pẹ́ o.
Odùduwà dá wa láre o ká sì máa
rere jẹ́ o. àwa gorí ilẹ̀ yìí pẹ́ o.
ẹni bá dalẹ̀ abalẹ̀ lọ ò
pèrègèdè o. àwa gorí ilẹ̀ yìí pẹ́ o.
Hello there. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you from wherever you are watching from. This is Mayegun live. I am not supposed to be smiling, but I think it's courtesy requires that I smile to you when you see my face live for the first time this morning on the day of love, Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's to you. Let's share love and not hate. Let's share love and let's share peace and not war. We're asking for peace is not a demand for war. Asking people to defend themselves is not a call for war. We need to douse the tension. It is escalating. And the politicians continue to play politics. Yorubas, we are now becoming the victims once again. And as expected, we have those who are currently trying to tell us that we are partly to be blamed for the onslaught, invasion, the increasing crime, the increasing insecurity in Yorubaland. They continue to tell us that we are partly to be blamed. Above all, nobody deserves to be killed simply because they are in Nigeria. Nobody should be killed on their own land simply because we have Fulani terrorists that are backed by the government of Nigeria. That is a fact. And over time that people have been complaining, lamenting, calling on government to do the right thing, save the people, protect their properties. This is not going to end well. If the government continue to defend and protect killer herdsmen in Nigeria, and they continue to ignore their advancement into the southern Nigeria, which is now causing an increasing upheaval especially in Yorubaland. We know that in Biafra land now, it is the same story. So when governments refuse to tame criminals who are brandishing weapons in the name of cow grazing, and we know the tribe associated with cows in Nigeria, right? So when they are telling us that it is their right to graze wherever they want, whenever they want, and nobody should stop them, this has been, contributing to the growing dissent, the growing, disdain for the Fulanis, and it is spreading, it is growing. And like we did there, say, the end of Nigeria is so close than you can ever imagine. And all these things, you will be lucky to be alive to witness them. It is long overdue. Buhari will be the last president of Nigeria with the way things are going. It's not looking good. It is not looking good for those who are categorized as minority according to the Fulanis. According to the Fulanis, they have right to be everywhere, anytime, every time, whenever they want. And now they have considered that asking Fulani killers, the terrorist killers, the Fulani others, who are killing and abducting and destroying properties in Yorubaland and across the country, asking them to leave has now been sort of transforming into a tribal conflict. And before now, we never used to say Fulani, Fulani, Fulani. Remember? We used to say Hausa Fulani, Hausa Fulani. But many of us grew up knowing the Hausas, living in the Sabongari areas, in our communities. We know them, we friend them, we are with them, right? Hausas, Hausas, Hausas. So when they started this political Hausa Fulani, now Fulani, 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 now bandit, 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 yeah? People are going to go after everyone they suspect to be a threat to their community. Ibadan is boiling, and it is strategic. For those who don't know why, Oyo State is more volatile in this issue of increasing insecurity in Yorubaland as they are coming down south. They are already in. They are in Lagos. They are already in Ondo State. They are in Ondo, APT, Ojoo. They are everywhere. But you see that borderline between between Yorubas and the North Central, the Ilorin. Some of you may not know, even though we have our Yoruba brothers and sisters and families and brethren in Ilorin that populates the area, they are categorized as North Central. They are not Yoruba. They are cut off to the North Central. So they are the border. They are the border between Yoruba and the North. So Ilorin is already conquered. You know the story. Oyo State has been going through war with these same Fulani Bororos for decades, but it has never been this stronger. I mean, when I say stronger, I mean it is the first time that the Fulanis have the upper hand, where they have reinforced our forests have been taken over, and they are telling us that nobody can send them away. Now all this is going on. The president of the country is missing, probably dead. Yeah. The people who are supposed to speak on behalf of the people, especially the Yoruba leaders, many of them, they are having their, what do you call it? They are having their third legs, hidden between their legs, and they are like, running away from the truth. Those who manage to say one or two things are threatening us, telling us to be careful, because they can't say it the way it is so far. So this is the first time, and this will be the last time they will try it too. For those who are enabling them, intimidating people, telling them about, don't start this war. They are going to do the same thing in the northern Nigeria. Listen to this. There has never been any time in history of all this violence happening in Nigeria. There's never been any time that you say, Yorubas, they started attacking northerners in Kano. Therefore, the northerners in Kano now they responded and fought the Yorubas. And Yorubas are now going to retaliate in Yorubaland. It has never happened before. Right? It has always been a clash. Something that the government ordinarily should have handled, but they were allowed to escalate because of this tribal, this tribal supremacy of a thing. Depends on who is involved. So Yorubas won't go about in Kano claiming any rights and burning down properties because they want to prove to the people of Kano or people of Sokoto or people of Ekebi that they are stronger tribe, they are more influential, and they have the control and everything. Even when Obasanjo became your president in Nigeria, there was never a day or any record that Yorubas started any war or any fight, any burning of properties in any part of the northern Nigeria. It has always been there. And Yorubas have always been accommodating. Fact. Now, something happened in Ibadan. For those who are threatening us with, the prison attack. Whether you tell them to leave or not, they will always find something. These are the people who have killed people because of election results. These are people who have killed people in northern Nigeria because of the cartoon of Muhammad drawn by another a Danish cartoonist in faraway Denmark. Someone drew a cartoon of Muhammad. They started killing people in northern Nigeria. So they just need something to start it. But that won't stop people from defending themselves on their own land, on their own turf. This is what happened in Ibadan. An Hausa man who happens to be a tomato seller, I was told, and a pregnant woman. Yeah. So they had a clash. The Hausa man pushed the pregnant woman and started assaulting her in that market, Shasha market in Ibadan. The woman's brother, tried to defend his own sister. In fact, defended his sister with, from the Hausa man, Hausa trader. Before you know it, the man defending the pregnant woman fell and died. So everybody believed that it was hit with a charm or something. And as expected, you will expect a mob action, mob reaction. Somebody is dead. A man has been hit with something and is dead. The pregnant sister is there crying. You will expect a mob action, won't you? But what happened is that the trader managed to escape. And what the people will see after that was the retaliation of the reinforcement of more backup for the Hausa traders. And before you know it, they started attacking from the market too. They started attacking all everywhere. The Yorubas also started attacking all the Hausa marketers. So the fight started in the market. They destroyed themselves in the market, destroyed tomatoes, but gone down truck in the market too. Then the Hausa went away. This time around, I won't doubt it if they have their Fulani compatriots with them at that point. But I don't have that fact. From the eyewitness account that we have, right? This was solely started between an Hausa trader and the Yoruba, buyer. That was how it all started. Something that shouldn't lead to any other thing. But the news about Fulani killing people here, kidnapping people there, Fulani telling people that this is our land, we can do whatever we like. This day that people are already growing for these Hausa Fulanis in Yorubaland, which the government and the politicians are trying to underplay. Hey, don't start this. People already know. Leave social media, leave media out of it. People already know. We are Yorubas. We are not dafties. Okay? We are not people that wait on transistor radios to listen to news. We are advanced more than what you can think, including those who seem not to be educated among us. We know how we spread our news and information, especially when it comes to insecurity. Everyone knows. Be careful. Fulani, Fulani this, Fulani that. So, the spontaneous reaction to the death of a Yoruba man at that market in Shasha was simply because of the mood of the country. The people cannot fight. They cannot defend themselves. They can see those killing them, and they know the government cannot help them. It is always going to result to self-help, but it is not going to end well. And this is where we should all sit right and sit tight. Okay? We cannot tell people how to react. That is one thing. Nobody can control. You cannot control how people will react when they lose loved ones, when they lose their properties, when their farms are invaded and destroyed, right? You cannot tell them how to react. You shouldn't react that way. Calm down. You cannot tell them to calm down. You can't. They will react until government do the right thing. If the government keep failing to do the right thing, which I am not expecting them to do, they won't do the right thing because the government is behind all the chaos. Somebody gave me a hint, and it was like something that I was like, well, Nigeria is it's a crazy country. Of course, it can happen. They said once this chaos starts, and possibly a civil war before the end of 2022, that will give the Fulani oligarch in government of Nigeria to sit tight, because they will say we cannot conduct election in crisis. We need, you know what I mean? That's how Bukwari will get his third term. Some people said that, and I am not going to be shocked if that happens. So people are already triggered. They are being told not to react. They are being told not to say anything. When they say something, they will be warned. Be careful. You better be careful of what you are saying. Oh, you remember our own brothers in the north too. Remember our own Yoruba brothers who are living in northern Nigeria. They will attack them. Oh. Do you get that now? So what happened after that fight in the market? The Hausa Fulanis, they remobilized, they reinforced. They now went for all the communities where the Yorubas live. In Shasha, what am I even talking about? The everywhere belongs to the Yoruba people. Some of them who rent properties from the Yoruba landlords, yeah, they just decided to go back and burn those places down. They burned and burned and burned. Something that happened in the market. They moved it into their communities, into town. Right? I'm going to share a few with you on this broadcast today. Okay? So let's start with this, which is
there is war. There is war. There is war at Shasha Ibadan. Shasha Ibadan between Hausa and Yoruba. There is war between Hausa and Yoruba. The Hausa people are putting fire in different properties. Different properties. Different properties. Different properties. Video we are so many.
That's the aftermath, right? Here is another one. Just some short clips to give you, a sort of, insight into what really happened. Then you can picture the rest.
Risk life around you. Show you get lot and come with it. Go come back, Joe. Ferry motor to my commerce.
Are you sure you come back?
All is be vandalized. They vandalize it all. There is war between Yoruba and Hausa at Shasha Ibadan. Then all is been vandalized. There is war between Yoruba and Hausa in Ibadan. In Ibadan. They vandalize it all. Come on, record in social media time. They vandalize it all. All is being vandalized. They vandalize it all. It's been vandalized. Kò sẹ́ni tí ó fídíò kálukú àdámọ́ kan jẹ ni wọ́n ba àbòkí bá Ṣáṣá jẹ́ àjọ wà ń bí ni ò dálẹ́ òkú ìyá yín ló máa sin sí. There is war at Shasha Ibadan between.
That's another part, yeah? I've got another one. And meanwhile, the reason why we continue to believe that the government is also culpable is this. I also have a clip where police arrested Amotekun Corps members for arresting Fulani herdsmen in Ondo State. Okay? I'll show you that too, but watch this.
See, everywhere is so quiet. No.
No movement. Everywhere. They vandalize. Oh, is being vandalized. All is being vandalized.
See war for Naija. See everywhere. See war everywhere don't turn blue. See war. See war. Mama yen jo trailer. Hey, Hausa ti down on the lane. Jesus Christ. Let's save Nigeria.
So those are the short clips I put together to share with you to let you see the picture of what happened in Ibadan and what the people of the Shasha area and so many other parts of Ibadan. That's Ibadan, the state capital. Okay, the people from Okeogun, Ibarapa, Ayete, Igbowo, Igangan, all those areas there, they are going through hell. By the way, the what do you call it? The government came out and they said peace had returned to Igangan, Ibarapa, and the rest of that. That is a lie. Part of the media effort to douse the tension. That's what they are trying to do. They know that the whole thing is out of hand now. What they are trying to do now is to make sure that people don't react. Because people are going to react. That is what they are now trying to say. Oh, don't cause war, don't cause this. So people are being killed. Those who are putting in effort to rescue and save people are being persecuted, and threatened. Some of them are killed. Watch this video. This is what happened to. Now, this happens to Amotekun Corps members. These were the people that were put together, security guys that were put together legitimately called Southwest Nigeria Security Network or something like that. Yeah? Western Nigeria Security Network, Amotekun. They have legal back, Now, a farmer went to Amotekun to report Fulani herdsmen that they have grazed on his farm and destroyed his farm. When he tried to stop them, they tried to attack him. Amotekun went there and they arrested the Fulani herdsman. Do you know what happened? Police went after Amotekun, arrested all Amotekun members, shot one of them, and they started interrogating them. Why would you arrest? If you don't believe me, watch this. Then I will interpret to you. I will interpret that for you afterward. Watch.
Yes. Nígbà wọ́n arrest àwọn bòròró yẹn, instead kí àwọn bòròró kí wọ́n ṣàlàyé pẹ̀lú àbòrò yẹn, wọ́n mú àwọn èèyàn wá yẹn, àwọn gan náà dìde.
No, ẹ farabalẹ̀. Àmọ̀tẹ́kùn arrest.
Àwọn ráyà arrest.
Kí náà wà arrest bòròró?
Ok, olóko wa fẹjọ́ sùn pé àwọn pé àwọn bòròró jẹ olóko.
Complainant wà.
Ó wà.
Pé bòròró jẹ oko.
Ó jẹ oko òun.
Ok.
Nígbà tó wá ló jẹ oko òun, àwọn Àmọ̀tẹ́kùn wa lọ bá a mú.
Níbo ni ibẹ̀?
Paramount Gàmbàrí yìí náà.
Gàmbàrí. Ok. Malicious damage. Ok.
Nígbà wá di ní àárọ̀ yìí.
Ok.
Wọ́n wá pè wá pé instead.
Ṣé lánàá ni
issue yẹn ṣẹlẹ̀.
Ok. Ok.
Nígbà wá di ní àárọ̀ yìí tó wá tó nǹkan bíi 10:30. Wọ́n ṣáà ń pè wá lé mọ́lẹ́ pé.
Ta ló ń pè yín?
Amúwà Ajẹ́nyọ̀.
Ta ló ń pè yín yẹn?
Ajẹ́nyọ̀. Ó jẹ́ Àmọ̀tẹ́kùn wa tọ́lọ̀ arrest Fulani yẹn.
Ok. So to investigate kìíní ẹ̀ yes.
To investigate wọ́n pè wá pé àwọn ọlọ́pàá dìde òun o wọ́n fi òun lẹ̀ o àwa ní kíkọ́ sì mọ́ ṣe sùúrù. Nígbà tó wá tó nǹkan bíi 11 tí wọ́n sì láwọn sì tó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ náà tó wọ́n sì dìde àwọn kalẹ̀.
Ṣé àwọn mélòó náà detain?
Àwọn méjì.
Jẹ́nyọ̀ àti Fani.
Jẹ́nyọ̀ àti Ọlátúnjí Máyọ̀.
Ọlátúnjí
Máyọ̀ pẹ̀lú Mẹ́ṣì.
ṣé mo lè rọ Ọlátúnjí Máyọ̀ wá yẹn?
Ọ̀nà wà ní wọ́n ti kó wọn lọ sí area command àti
àwọn méjèèjì.
agbẹ́ pẹ̀lú ẹgbà tá a wá débẹ̀ ní wọ́n tún wá jẹ́ ẹ̀yọ̀ yẹn tá a ti ń sọ̀rọ̀ òun jáde sí wa ẹni tá a wá dìjọ lọ wọ́n tún wá mú ẹnìyẹn náà.
Now Ọlátúnjí Máyọ̀ àti Jẹ́nyọ̀.
Ni wọ́n kọ́kọ́ mú síbẹ̀.
Àwọn náà detain látànà.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Àbí? So nígbà wọ́n detain wọn látànà. Ok.
Àwa lọ bẹ̀ ní nǹkan bí.
Kí ni wọ́n ní sáwọn ẹ̀rọ àwọn yẹn kí náà ṣe?
Àwọn ní wọn ò lẹ́ òfin láti lọ mú àwọn bòròrò tí wọ́n jẹ oko yẹn. Wọ́n ní àmọ̀rọ̀bà ni wọ́n ní kí wọ́n máa mú pé wọn ò lófin láti lọ mú àwọn jẹ oko pé àwọn àmọ̀rọ̀bà ni wọ́n ní kí wọ́n lọ máa mú kì í ṣe ẹni tó bá jẹ oko.
Ẹ máa sọ̀rọ̀ yín lọ.
Àwa ní pé kí wọ́n rìlíìsì àwọn ènìyàn fún wa.
Ẹ farabalẹ̀. So ńgbà tí ẹ̀yin gbọ́ ẹ̀yin wá lọ bẹ̀ láàárọ̀ yìí.
Àwa lọ bẹ̀ láàárọ̀ yìí.
Ẹ̀yin mélòó lẹ rọ?
At least àtọkàn bíi méje.
7 Amos abi. From where? From Surulere.
From Surulere.
Okay. Nígbà tẹ́ débẹ̀ ńkọ́?
Nígbà tá a débẹ̀ sísan gàtà bá ń bẹ̀ ó ní ká sọ̀mìtì ìbọn wa wọn náà lè sọ̀mìtì ẹ̀. Mo ní àwọn tí wọ́n gbébọn lọ́wọ́ kí wọ́n dúró sí abẹ́gi.
Good. Àwọn tó gbébọn lọ́wọ́ nù yín àwọn dúró sábẹ́gi.
Mo ní kàn dúró sábẹ́gi.
Okay.
Pé èmi fẹ́ rí DPO láti bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀.
Okay. Kí lorúkọ tí?
Aráwìyé.
Aráwìyé
síkúrò láì.
Okay. So ẹ̀yin lẹ́yìn fẹ́ rí.
Mo ní mo fẹ́ rí DPO èmi àti sẹ́sẹ̀ kàdí àjọ ń sọ̀rọ̀.
Okay.
Ibi tẹ́mi àti sẹ́sẹ̀ kàdí yẹn ti ń sọ̀rọ̀ torí mi ò dá DPO yẹn mọ̀ wọ́n kàn jáde wá. Wọ́n jáde wá láti inú ilé ni. Wọ́n láwọn gbọ́ wípé aláfẹ́ wá pa àwọn ọlọ́pàá wọ́n jábọ̀ pa lọ́wọ́ ọlọ́pàá kan tó wà níta.
So ẹ sì ń discuss
pẹ̀lú station guard mi ti dọ́dọ̀ DPO gan.
Okay.
Mo discuss pẹ̀lú station guard.
Discussing with the station guard. Okay. So DPO kan dé from nowhere ó kàn wá from nowhere.
Wọ́n kàn já wọ́n sì já ìbọn gbà.
Okay. Rushed in. Ó kàn snatch ìbọn.
Wọ́n gba ìbọn yẹn báyìí bó a ṣe tá a ti sọ̀rọ̀ àǹdíẹ̀ náà wọ́n kàn spray wa báyìí ni. Wọ́n kàn spray wa báyìí ni. Ṣé o ẹni yẹn gan kó làásì kan ṣe bí ó dẹ ó kàn dẹ mọ́ ni. Ọ̀tá tó rí pé ẹsẹ̀ yẹn ti pọ́n.
Èmi mélòó lẹ dúró yẹn?
Èmi nìkan ló sì kù àwọn yòókù ti jáde.
Mo mí pé nígbà tó spray yẹn.
Nígbà tó spray yẹn gbogbo wa wà ńbẹ̀.
Mo mí pé àwọn.
Àwa méje la wà ńbẹ̀ àwa mẹ́fà wà ńbẹ̀ gẹ́sì kan tó wà nù wa wọ́n wà níta woman yìí wà ní àárín wa tó sì kéde wa àwọn wà níta pẹ̀lú ọkọ̀ níta.
Okay.
Nígbà tí ó wá rí bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn tí àwa rọ́ọ̀sì ẹnìyẹn sínú ọkọ̀ tán ni wọ́n á padà wá mú ẹnìkan sínú àwa méje tá a lọ yẹn tí wọ́n á nọ́ọ̀kì ẹ̀ pẹ̀lú màsín wa ni wọ́n á gbé wọnú station wọ́n sì gba ìbọn owó ẹnìyẹn. wọ́n wá yẹ̀ wò wọ́n bá nǹkan kan nù ìbọn ẹ̀ tó rà lóòdù gbogbo bọ́tà gbé lọ́wọ́ àlóòdù ẹ̀ gbogbo bọ́tà gbé lọ́wọ́. Zainese mú Eskaya Ọlárìndé Eskaya kódà kò tiẹ̀ fẹ́ toró ti onáà ti escape ó ti bọ́ sí tì wọ́n fi ìbọn náà wọ́n fi mú náà dúró àbí tí wọ́n rìn tó 7 round wọ́n tó lé mú wọ́n tó gba ìbọn ọwọ́ ẹ̀.
Wọ́n pọ̀ sú ẹ̀ ní.
Wọ́n pọ̀ sú ẹ̀ ní ẹ̀ ìṣẹ́nu station wọ́n ti mú ó ti bọ́ sí other side. Wọ́n láwọn recognize wa pé kí ni.
Ẹ̀yin ẹ̀ ṣáà ń tó ṣẹlẹ̀ yẹn ẹ̀ má wọlé.
If you didn't understand Yoruba very well, that man speaking there is an Amotekun Corps member. Okay, so they said they arrested, their members arrested Fulani invader that grazed on somebody's farm. A farmer reported, which is the normal thing, right? If in a country of law, you would expect that if you commit a crime, don't take law into your hands. Report it to the authority. People have been reporting to police. They never do anything, right? Never did anything. Now that Amotekun is in Oyo State, people tend to believe them, and they tend to go and to report cases to them because that is what the government said. Report to the right authority to act. That's the right thing to do, right? But it is completely the wrong thing to do because the government can't help you. Can't help you. So what happened then was that the Amotekun Corps members swung into action. They arrested the Fulani herdsman that grazed on the farmer's farm. Then the farmer, the herdsman somehow is a very powerful one, the Fulani herder. So the policemen in that area decided to order the arrest of the Amotekun members who carried out the arrest of a Fulani herdsman who destroyed somebody's farm. So they put them in their, they locked them up in their station. So the Amotekun Corps members decided to go there and explain things to the police of what happened. That man said they were still at the gate or in their compound there. They haven't even seen the DPO. He was talking to the station guard about why they were there and why they acted. And the station guard was telling them that they had no right to arrest any Fulani anywhere. Any Fulani herdsman that commits any crime anywhere. Amotekun has no right to arrest them. Their only job is to arrest armed robbers. Police telling Amotekun that their job is to arrest armed robbers. So what is now the job of the police? To arrest Amotekun members that arrest Fulani members and Fulani terrorists. So while they were there talking, they said the DPO came out of his office and he just grabbed gun from one of the police officers. And he just shot at, there were 7 who went there to see the DPO. He just shot at them and one of them got hit with by the bullet and he actually lost his leg right then. So they collected their guns, they unleashed violence on them because the DPO, the person who shot at them, said they received the report that Amotekun was coming to attack the police station. So when he came out of his station, he just grabbed gun and he shot at them. He is defending the Fulani terrorists in Yorubaland. Unfortunately, the person is actually a Yoruba himself. The DPO is a Yoruba man. Do you get that now? Here is the fact that you need to know that the government is not going to defend you. The government is not for you. Whatever they are doing, like Maya Mohammed put it, is just semantics. Semantics to make it look like they are doing something. Now, the same government that is not doing anything, or possibly powerless, all the police stations in Yorubaland as we speak right now, they are no longer there to defend you as a Yoruba man in Yorubaland. If that is a hard truth for you to take, I think you should better start getting used to it now. No police station, no military barrack, no security agent, right, in Yorubaland right now. Be a Yoruba man, Igbo man, Hausa man, Fulani man, he is not there because of you anymore. Therefore, if they have told him that you are a threat, and the threat they have raised the alert to by 10 now. The alert is that so many of you are now Fulani phobias. Okay, according to them, the killing, the desecration of your land, killing and raping of our women, destruction of our farms, and the intimidation, kidnapping of our people for ransom, all of that, they are not qualified for you to say Fulani should leave. Do you get that now? Now they have alerted all the police stations in Yorubaland, all the military posts in Yorubaland. They have put them on alert now. They are just waiting and reading the body languages of your political leaders. They want to see those they are going to take out. If they have to take them out, they will make it look like accidents. I am not trying to, to alarm you. And I'm also trying to alert you because you see all these things, they look so, they sound so simple and pedestrian, yeah? But they are going to happen because now you can no longer, as a farmer, go to any police station now and call the police to come and defend you while Fulani herdsmen are on your farm. You can no longer do that. There is no, there's no guarantee that you will not be arrested for trying to cause trouble. That is the position now. Okay, and it doesn't matter if the DPO is a Yoruba man. Okay, it doesn't matter. If he's speaking Yoruba, if he has all the tribal mark on, he will deal with you because he will be following the order. Do you get that now? Now, you can no longer go to the police station and report that you've been kidnapped and you know the location of the kidnappers. There was never a time like that for you anyway. I'm just saying, you can no longer go there. Now, you can also no longer go to the Amotekun to report any Fulani to them anymore. Because if you report any Fulani to Amotekun in any part of Yorubaland now, you will be putting yourself and the Amotekun people that you are reporting to in danger, in problem. That is where the war is. That is where the war is. Now, when you talk about that, when you react, they will tell you that you are about to start war. Nobody is talking about the criminals. Nobody is the police is powerless. The police is side. I mean, they are now like they've taken side. So who do you go to? Amotekun? Of course not. They will kill them too. They killed 2 of them in Ondo a few days ago. They killed 4 in Ibadan. Just what do you call it? Just yesterday as well. They killed these Amotekun guys here and there. Now police is arresting them. Who are you going to turn to next? Just asking. Okay, I'm going to take a quick break. If you're a Yoruba man listening to me right now, maybe this little stuff should prick your mind. I want to take a quick break. I'll be back.
Malamala.
Mo bojú ayé o, ayé ṣá málámálá.
Mo máa bójú ọ̀run òkùnkùn ló ṣúbolẹ̀.
Mo máa bójú ọ̀run òkùnkùn ló ṣúbolẹ̀.
Mo ní ẹ̀ẹ́rẹ́ yìí o. Kí ni dé sí Yorùbá o ọmọ aráyé? Kí ni ṣẹlẹ̀ sí Yorùbá o ọmọ Oòduà o?
Yeyeyeyeyeyeye, àwa máa ṣeun, ọ̀rọ̀ ńlá ń bẹ. Yorùbá ń ṣera wọn nítorí owó. Yorùbá ń jìra wọn lẹ́sẹ̀ nítorí ipò. Wọ́n gbẹ̀mí fáláre, wọ́n gbáre pẹ́lẹ́bí. Wọ́n kò lè kó wájà, wọ́n tún kó lóko wá mú. Ọgbọ́n tí wọ́n gbọ́n ló gbé wọn délé ọlá. Ọgbọ́n náà ló tún padà wá sí lé wọn mọ́lẹ̀ o. Àwọn tí wọ́n ti ń ṣọ̀gá lọ́jọ́ tó ti pẹ́ tún padà wá dẹni à ń fọwọ́ ti sẹ́yìn o. Yóò Yorùbá yoyoyo bí iná alẹ́. Yorùbá rúrúrú bí omi òkun. Yorùbá bàbá ni bàbá ń ṣe. Yóò Yorùbá ronú o.
Yorùbá sọra wọn di bọ́ọ̀lù fáráyé gbá.
Bàbá gbá wọn sókè, wọ́n tún gbá wọn sísàlẹ̀ o. Ẹ̀yà tí ó ti kéré tẹ́lẹ̀ ni wọ́n gé kúrú. Àwọn tí àrífẹ́jọ́ tún ti dẹni àtijọ́ Yorùbá jókòó sílẹ̀ rẹ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ wọn fọwọ́ lọ́wọ́. Bí àgùntàn tí abọ́ rẹ̀ ń gbòrìṣà ilẹ̀ o. Yóò Yorùbá ronú o.
Oríkì màí burú títí kọ́ bógún ọdún lẹ́yìn òkùnkùn bèrèbèrè ìmọ́lẹ̀ yàtọ̀ o. Ẹ jẹ́ ká pọ̀ Olódùmarè ká pọ̀ Balùwàyé káyé wa lè dùn ní ìgbẹ̀yìn ìgbẹ̀yìn lálàyò ilẹ̀ mọ́ pé ìyá o.
Ilẹ̀ dákun gbà wá o, ilẹ̀ o.
Ilẹ̀ ọ̀gẹ́rẹ́ àfọkọ́yẹrí. Alákòókà ó tẹ́rẹ̀ẹ́rẹ́ kábì. Ọ̀gbàràgàdà bí ẹni yèyé mi ọmọ darúpalẹ̀ àdúgbò. Òjijì tí ka ìkàlẹ́nu mọ́. Àtẹ ìka ọkọ tí a pèlè. Ọ̀gbàmùgbàmù ojú Olódùmarè ò mà ṣe gbàmù lọ́wọ́ ayé. Ẹni bá dalẹ̀.
Thank you very much. So this is just to make you probably break your conscience. Are you going to be politically correct and continue to deny the facts and continue to spread the fear? Because what people are spreading is fear. The fear of reprisal, the fear of counter-attack here and there. No one is asking the government to, well, who is the government? You don't even have government. The president is dead. The vice president is dead. The speakers, the House of Assembly, they are all literally dead. You have a dead government supervising a nearly dead country, and you can't expect dead government to save a life of a dying country. I don't think it's going to work, except we are deceiving ourselves in a way. Oshibaju cannot talk. They said, oh, you know, he's a vice president. He can't talk. Tinubu cannot talk. Oh, you know that what do you want him to say? Because they have nothing to say. Politicians are all talk, no action. You see the Easterners, see the Biafrans in Yoruba land for so long, and up till now, they have made you believe that an Igbo man is your arch enemy for no reason, no justification, no description, no nothing. But conveniently, you were told to be careful of him, be careful of her. But he will never kidnap you and kill you, or he will never try to take over your land by killing you. He will never force your government to make a deal with them because they are holding guns. An Igbo man won't do that to you. They have never done that to you. You know that. But here we are. The people who are holding guns, killing our farmers, killing our own people, raping our own women, they are intimidating us from talking about it. They are telling us that if we talk about it, we are asking for war. And you are joining them in saying, it's true. We should be careful of what we say. You are scared, Abi. You are scared. You are very, very scared what an Hausa Fulani will do to you. So you understand the threat. You actually know about it. And you are scared about it. And because you are scared about it, you decided to share your scary feeling and spread your fear to others and tell them, don't say anything. Let's just go and pray to God to change the mind of a gun-wielding Fulani terrorist. Fear, fear, fear. People know better, okay? They will fight. Oh, take it from me. They are already doing so. Look at the Easterners. They were not waiting for their governors. Amotekun was a setup. It was an ambush. The Yoruba governors knew about the problem long time ago. They have been burying it, using their media, their TV, their radio, and everything, to bury the news and, change the description of the news so that the people will not be in any way alerted. So they have been kidnapping our people. They have been taking ransom from them. They have been destroying our farms. This didn't start this year. It's been going on for 5 years. But the Yoruba governors, Yoruba politicians, Yoruba media, and all these Jeun writers, all these Jeunko Kubele lecturers, the Mumu lecturers, the Mumu Madus, and the rest of them, they have done so well to make sure that, to make sure that they whitewash all these killings, whitewash them, underplay them, or let's say downplay them. So that today that we are now talking about it, they are now trying to force their fear on us, asking that we are asking for war. No, we are not asking for war. We are asking you to prevent one. And the best way to prevent one is to arrest criminals who are perpetrating criminality. When people are no longer safe, they will fight for themselves. And you cannot blame them on tribal, ethnic, and every other nonsense that you would like to blackmail them with. That is something we are rejecting, that they are saying people sit on social media and they are calling for war. Who called for the war that killed that man in Ibadan 2 days ago? Who did? Was that also triggered from social media? And who stopped them from arresting all these those who have burned down people's properties so far? Because they can't. If they have to really arrest, they will arrest Hausa Fulani and all these guys there. And their people will say, no, arresting our people is a call for war. If you arrest a Fulani terrorist in Yorubaland right now, you dare not display them on your social, on your TV as a government. The DPO, the police officers in that area, they will bury it. That is why they hate social media. Because social media will record the video, they will share it unedited, but they will bury it. And we are living in fear in Yorubaland. We are living in fear. That is the scary part. Living in fear and being told not to do anything. Don't do anything. Don't start a war. If you are a Yoruba man living in northern Nigeria, okay, maybe it is time for you to start living in reality too. Nigeria is never meant for anybody, okay? If you are living in a place that you have to be so scared in your own country, if you are living in any place and you're so scared that they can attack and kill you anytime because you are not from that part, definitely Nigeria is not for you. It is time you begin to tell yourselves the truth. I have been living in Kano for 40 years. I've been living in Kano for 30 years. Okay, continue to live it. Maybe you can speak Hausa. continue living in Kano. The reality is that the people of Kano, the people of Sokoto, these northerners are telling us that we have to accept killer ass men, or they will start killing you, and you ought to join that too. So we sacrifice the lives of our people in Yorubaland for you to continue to enjoy your 40 years of living in Kano, 30 years of living in Kano, or 50 years of living in Sokoto, Abi, where you are living from fear to fear yourself. You know they can attack you. You know they can kill you. You know you have escaped so many attacks after you've done nothing, on so many things that are not even from Yorubaland. Now they are telling you that if they kill Hausa Fulani, if they tell Hausa Fulani to leave Yorubaland, we will attack all Yorubas. And you too, you are spreading the fear. Do you think that will save you? Do you really think that will prevent you from them attacking you or attacking your family? It is time for you to start telling yourselves the truth. A country that you call your own country, that you cannot feel safe anywhere, even as peaceful as you are, as legitimately as you are living there, paying tax, paying rent, working there. Those who are not paying any tax, paying any rent, living in our forests, killing our people, destroying our farms, kidnapping our women, raping our children, right? Collecting ransom from them in our forest. Those in the north are giving us conditions that we have to live with them or they will kill you, and you too. You are going to South Africa. When you are ready, you will pack and return home. You're asking me where you're going to return to. Well, they are already helping you to make sure that you don't have anywhere to return to already. But the people back home in Yorubaland, they will not let them. You will go back home. Northern Nigeria is not your home. That is not tribal. It is the condition that they are giving for peace. Peace that we have, and we have not had any of you, Yorubas, in any northern part of Nigeria, constituting any kind of a criminality like ganging yourselves together, walking about with AK-47, kidnapping people for ransom, and doing all this manner of what they are doing in Yorubaland right now. So if they are giving you condition for peace, and part of the condition for peace is for our own people to continue to live in that fear when our own government says they cannot do anything. Don't blackmail us. Don't blackmail us. And don't join them in blackmailing us. For those who are doing it for political exigencies, for those who are doing it because of their own political gain in 2023, some of you may not even make it to 2023 with what is coming. You have no idea yet. That's the problem. Even your politicians don't have a clue about what is coming yet. They are downplaying it. Your federal government is keeping mute. Your police, your army, they are in bed with terrorists. And you think 2023 is going to come just like that? And you think it's just going to be like that? You have no idea. And that is the problem. Because if they know the problem, they will start arresting criminals now and begin to prosecute them to serve as deterrent to those who have now put it, they have now put it on themselves that nobody, yet y'all are telling us that nobody can tell a Fulani terrorist to leave the forest. Nobody. And Amotekun cannot arrest them. In Ondo State, they killed 2 of them, burned down their vehicles. In Ondo State, yet Yala came out and said, yes, all of that will continue. If you continue to ask us to leave. Are you really sure that your 2023 is actually going to come so easy? You are not thinking. And it is not because somebody wishes evil on you or evil on your Nigeria. Nigeria is an evil contraption. It is a textbook definition of evil. So everything therein that you are also part of, right, is evil. You are going to be the victim of it, whether you support it, whether you don't support it. You will be a victim of it if you are not already. The condition for peace is being given by terrorists. Why government is paying them, pampering them, telling the citizens to keep quiet and live with it. Citizens won't live with it. How would they live with that? People who came to you, killed your family members, destroyed your property, and you still want to see them walk about? Same way they are treating the victims of Boko Haram in the north. They are releasing the terrorists, paying them money. The victims are living in IDP camps, in refugee camps. Government abandoned them. They are begging to feed, begging to live. But the government is paying the terrorists, rehabilitating them, and continue to vow that they will continue to pay them. Is that what you want in Yorubaland? I don't think so. Even if that is what you want, right? It is not going to happen. I keep saying this. People will fight back. People will push back. There is no political correctness that can change that. There is no fear-mongering that can change that. And as for how are the people going to protect themselves, I don't think it is right for me to go too much into that. But just know this, you will always read how Yorubas will continue to push back. We already have a problem. The problem is the political class. They have already ambushed us. They set up a fake, a toothless security body that can only back but cannot bite. That can only, cannot bite. A paper tiger. That's what they have set up, Amotekun in Yorubaland. They know it, that Amotekun will end up being like the, the liberation army of Yorubaland that they don't want to happen. What do I mean by that? Many Amotekun Corps members are going to realize the truth, that they were set up. They were set up by the political class to be killed, to be sacrificed for political exigencies, to just drag a political narrative that make it look like Yorubas will think and feel safe that since we have Amotekun, we should be safe. We should be safe at least. But they are not safe, because even Amotekun is not safe in any part of Yorubaland. Amotekun is not being attacked by Yorubas. Amotekun is being attacked by Fulani terrorists in Yorubaland. And that is a problem. That is a problem. Because what will happen is that so many Amotekun Corps members, they are going to abandon Amotekun. They are going to join their compatriots who have no name to brandish about with the Miyetiala. We have Sunday, we have so many other young Yorubas who are ready to stand up. Yes, they will be supported. You know what I'm talking about? We will support them. We will support them. Yes. On how to defend themselves, how to move wherever they need to help themselves, we will support them because it is the right thing to do. We are watching our people being beaten up for resisting Fulani herdsmen on their farms. People are telling us, don't cause war, don't cause war. Government will look into it. They've never looked into it. They will never look into it. So people will look into it. And people that will look into it, they will get the help they need. I won't say more than that. People deserve to defend themselves and they will receive the help they need. The government, including many of our, in fact, let me leave the government out of this now. If you are a Yoruba man, a Yoruba woman in the Nigerian army, or a Yoruba man, a Yoruba woman in the Nigerian police, it is time for you. This 2021 is the year. You should begin to look into leaving that useless forces now. Okay? It is time for you to begin to reason to what will be your own lot when you watch your own people killed and you have nothing to do. You cannot even defend them. You cannot even speak for them. That's why the fact that you are a policeman, you are a policewoman, you are a soldier, you are part of the military. You are a Yoruba man, a Yoruba woman. They killed Titilope Arotile. They have buried the case now. They have done the cover-up. You will never hear anything about it again. A promising young lady, a Yoruba star. They killed her, right? So they will kill you too, as a Yoruba man, as a Yoruba woman, who is helping them to subjugate Yoruba land, who is helping them to suppress the view of our people, who is helping them to intimidate and kill our people, to spread fear. It will be 2021 will be the year. If you are a true Omoluabi, a true son of the soil, don't wait till they give you gun to go and kill your brothers in 2021. It is going to get serious this year. Government has abandoned the people. The people will defend themselves. The government will come for the people. They will send you as a Yoruba man, a Yoruba woman. Listen to me today. I'm saying this to you from my heart. Begin to process your exit from that evil organizations. That is the Nigerian army, the Nigerian police. They are no longer for the security of the people anymore. They have now been so compromised that you as a Yoruba man, your skin should be crawling every time you see what is happening in Yoruba land and you can't do anything to change anything. As for the political class, we will deal with them when the time comes. We are going to. But you, don't be one of those they are going to use to kill Yorubas. Because their job is not to protect Yorubas. Fulani herdsmen are killing our people, kidnapping them, raping them, kidnapping our children. Look at all of that. And you, who went into this probably to protect Yoruba land someday, this is the time. Your service will be needed. Amotekun Corps members are going to abandon the Corps. We are going to do our best to encourage them all of them to leave that Amotekun Corps. This year, we are going to encourage the reasonable ones among them, to leave Amotekun. Amotekun is a setup. Amotekun is a trap put together by the Yoruba political class to hoodwink and deceive and divert the attention of Yorubas from the serious security problem, because Amotekun can only back, they cannot bite. And you need a biting security hand to go after these criminals. They are making deals with your governors. Your governors are limiting the power of Amotekun. They are reducing the type of weapons they will give to Amotekun to fight these terrorists. And police are now telling Amotekun that their job is not to go after Fulani terrorists. Of course, it is their job to go after Fulani terrorists. It is the job of the police to go after armed robbers, petty thieves, criminals within our cities. It is the job of the Amotekun Corps members to go into our forests and fish out all the armed killers roaming our forests. It is their job. And since they won't let them do it, Amotekun is a trap. Any state governor, go around now, even Seyi Makinde, that is acting like he is serious, he is not. It is the same on your state. They arrested Amotekun members for arresting Fulani others who grazed on a farm. And the police said, who gave you the right to arrest others? And meanwhile, there are laws that set them up. So we are going to do that this year. We are going to encourage everyone who signed up for Amotekun to withdraw that, to withdraw that service, or else you just signed your own death warrant, because they will kill you. They will kill you and nothing will happen. Those who kill you, they will go scot-free, and that is something that should worry you. We will do all of that this year and tell them. We are also going to support every young people, especially the people who are now teaming up with Sunday Igboho and so many other teams, hunters, Yoruba, security network, and so many other people who are working behind the scene, protecting our communities, protecting our people, responding, simultaneously to all these different attacks in different communities in Yorubaland. When the politicians are telling us to keep quiet, to shut up and don't cause war, there is already one. Our properties are being destroyed. Our people's properties are being destroyed in Ibadan. Nobody will be arrested. When they are arrested and they found out that they are Hausa Fulani, they will be released. And that is the truth. That is the injustice that is leading to people going ahead to defend themselves. We don't support violence, but when you bring violence to us, it is our right to defend ourselves. It is your right to defend yourself. Don't wait till you become a victim. I'm going to drop the curtain here. I'm drawing the curtain here now. This is the Sunday sermon today. Take your time, watch this video again if you can. Do. I have this from Mr. Macaroni after he was released yesterday. You saw what they did to him yesterday, Abi. He had this to say before I round up. Watch.
My name is David, popularly known as Mr. Macaroni. So I want to thank everyone out there, for speaking up. I want to thank everyone for the show of love. My phones are bad, so I can't even really take calls or reply messages and all that. But I'm here. I'm in my house. I'm okay. So, and I also just want to address one or two things, about the recent events. Not be saying I'm a brave person. You understand? No, not be saying I'm brave. In fact, I was scared. I was very scared. I didn't want to go out at all. My father called me, all my siblings, my family members, everyone called me. My friends, don't go out. And in all honesty, in my heart of hearts, I did not want to go out, But the only reason I went there is because I knew that people would be there. And in good conscience, I don't know. I knew people would die. People would die again, and I saw it. I can confirm to you that if word did not get out, people would have died, because nobody would have known where anybody was or who picked up who and all of that. In fact, I was a lucky face one first. I was about shooting. That's to tell you that I didn't really want to go because I was scared. And I don't think anyone should be talking about maybe celebrities came out or they did not come out. No. The situation that we are in this country is deep shit. You cannot blame anyone. People are scared. You think I'm not scared? People are scared for their lives, and we know that we are in a government that has zero value for human lives. Like, they don't care at all. They will kill anybody. They will dehumanize anybody just to make sure that, like what they want to do, just to make sure that they do it. So this is not the time to be saying, oh, where are the celebrities? Oh, where are the rest? Oh, where are these? We don't need all of that. What we need is one love, one unity. We need to come together to speak against what is going on in our society. That's all. That's all. So I was scared, but no, see, let me tell you, so because I saw it in my eyes, when we're picked up, we're taken to Adeniji, you know, where we're beaten, we're stripped naked, like, and everyone was beaten. So when people, I asked them to already help me put out the names of the 39 guys that were with me, male and female alike. So when I see people calling my name, like I said, I didn't have the strength to go out. It wasn't even me. It was these 39 people that were out that, you know, gave the ginger for me to even say, let me go and see what is happening. You understand? So these are the real heroes. You get? They are the true heroes, because they went out and they said, look, we're not here to fight you. We're just here to ask why you want to open the toll gate. Is that the next thing to do? Nobody would have come out. This would never have happened if you were not talking about want to open the toll gate. What have we gotten justice for anything that happened last year? A lot of families left in years of sorrow because they lost loved ones and all of that. Businesses destroyed. So opening the toll gate, is that the next line of action? Nobody supports violence. Nobody supports killings or destruction of properties. But we need to come together to talk to the government. The government is responsible for protection. So let me ask, you had over 200 policemen out there yesterday, and you want to tell me you could not guarantee a peaceful protest if there was going to be one? It shows that you guys are irresponsible. All of you are irresponsible. We're beating, like, we're beating. They will just come, and are you up? So let me tell you guys, it's a serious war out there. These people don't care. They will kill anybody. If word was not out that people were already being arrested, oh, they took this, they took that. If word was not out, people would have died clean and clear. They were saying it, they were telling us, like, we'll shoot you, nothing will happen. If it was night, all of them don't die. You understand? So we're in serious shit. We're in serious shit. But it's not enough to silence our voices, because at the end of the day, what are we saying? What are we saying? We're just saying you cannot continue to press us.
A serious shit, he calls it. Thank you very much for your time with me today. I'm going to see you some other time. Well, if you haven't yet joined my YouTube channel, you are missing. The reason why I don't do much on Facebook anymore is because, you know, Facebook is useless. They can shut it down anytime, and I can lose all my videos there. Why put much effort on Facebook when I can put my video where I can see it in years to come? Join my YouTube channel. You can do it now. Go on to Mayegun's Diary Political on YouTube, right? Subscribe, set your notification so that whenever Mayegun is live, you won't be missing anything. Do it before you go if you can. And if you have already done it, check if your notification is still set on. Okay? I'm going to see you later tonight for the bulletin. Okay. Bye-bye.
Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Máyégún ti dé. Máyégún ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Máyégún ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Máyégún ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Máyégún ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Máyégún ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Máyégún ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Máyégún ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Máyégún ti dé. Bíjó ìgbádìyẹ. Máyégún máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Máyégún ti dé. Pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o. Máyégún máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Máyégún ti dé. Kí gómìnà kówó jẹ. Máyégún máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Máyégún ti dé. Ọlọ́pàá ti ń darí fa. Máyégún máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Máyégún ti dé. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o. Máyégún máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Máyégún ọ̀dọ́ olóṣèlú
Máyégún mami,
àní ẹ̀sùnra
Máyégún ti dé.
ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùnra kì
Máyégún ti dé.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ oníkanṣá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o àyè.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣà ìtú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́run sọ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Bọ́tà lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀gọ̀ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà. Àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì o. Ẹni bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.